Hello, we are back with example number 2, and we are evaluating expressions with rational numbers. So remember, expressions are any type of arrangement of numbers or variables when there is not an equal sign. That is an expression with rational numbers. And remember, rational numbers are fractions that can be converted into a terminating decimal, or a decimal that repeats, repeating decimal. So fractions that can be converted into either a terminating decimal or repeating decimal. All right, let's get started. Evaluate just means, hey, go and find the answer. For t minus 4/5, so that's our expression because there is no equal sign, when t is equal to 5/6. So we're just going to go ahead and substitute 5/6 in for t because t is the same thing as 5/6. So let's do it. So instead of writing t, I'm going to write 5/6 minus 4/5. Now, remember, whenever we're adding or subtracting fractions, the rule is that we need a common denominator. So we need 5 and 6 to be the same number, and how we figure out which number that needs to be is by finding the LCM, the least common multiple. So we need to count by 5s and count by 6s and see which is the first number that they have in common. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Okay, let's see if we can find one there. Then let's count by 6s. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42. All right. Do you guys see one? I do. It's 30. That's the first one that they both have in common. So we need both of these denominators to be a 30. Okay, 6 times what is 30? Well, I know that 6 times 5 is 30. So whatever we do to the bottom, we have to do to the top. Multiply that by 5. Because 5 divided by 5 is the same thing as 1, and you can multiply anything by 1 and get the same number. Okay, so we got that one. Now we need to make this a 30. So 5 times what is 30? Well, 5 times 6, to the bottom and the top. Now let's just do the multiplication. So 5 times 5 is 25 over 5 times 6, which is 30, minus 4 times 6, which is 24 over 5 times 6, which is 30. So we are subtracting. We keep the common denominator, and then we just go 25 minus 24, which is 1, and that is in simplified form. So that is the answer. Cool. Now it is time for you to try it. So you're going to check it out. Example 2, and here's our friend, the pause dragon, reminding us to pause our video. Look at his little pause. So go ahead and pause the video, do the problem, come back and check your answers. All right, see you in a bit. You can do it. All right, we are back. We are going to evaluate 5/9 minus h for h equals negative 7 over 12. Okay, let's see how you did. We are going to substitute. We know what h is, and so instead of writing h, we are going to write negative 7 over 12. So I'm going to write the expression as is. So 5/9 minus, okay, now we are going to substitute negative 7/12 for h, this h right here. So whenever I have a negative number substituting in for a variable, what I like to do is just go ahead and put it in parentheses. So that would be negative 7 over 12, just like that. Okay, so anytime you have a variable and it's negative, go ahead and put that number in parentheses. So now what we have is 5/9 minus a negative 7/12. Okay, right here, what we have is we have two negatives that right next to each other. So two negatives right next to each other like this are always turned into a positive. So we are no longer doing a subtraction problem, we're doing an addition problem. We are adding these 5/9 plus 7/12, and so we need a common denominator, so we're going to count by 9s. 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54. Okay, and then let's count by 12s. 12, 24, 36, 48. And look there, they both have a 36. Well, that's what our denominator needs to be. So let's change it. 9 times what's 36? 9 times 4, gonna multiply it to the bottom and the top. Okay, 12 times what's 36? Times 3 to the bottom and the top. Let's just do the multiplication. We get 4 times 5, which is 20, over 4 times 9, which is 36, plus 7 times 3, which is 21, over 12 times 3, which is 36. Beautiful. And here we can just add, right? We're going to keep that same number on the denominator and then just go 20 plus 21, which is 41, okay? And this is an improper fraction, so we're just going to go ahead and change it to a mixed number. How many times does 36 go into 41? I'm going to say 1 time. And how many are left over? Well, it takes 4 to get to 40, and then there's one more, so that would be 5 over 36. And then we're just going to look are there any common factors between 5 and 36? I'm going to say no. So here's our answer in the improper fraction and also the mixed number. Okay, so you're going to need both answers. All right, if you did it right, good job. We will see you next time. Peace out.